You know, it's interesting when we talk about principles of shape, and I can even remember being in the exchange and people talking about point, line, and angle when I was first learning this. And I didn't quite know how it fit together until I actually saw somebody take a head form, take a picture, and put points at changes of direction on that picture, and then draw lines, straight or curved, between them. And the light bulb went on. I saw that the hair had a specific line in, and I understood what graduation created it, then I knew exactly what to do. So to me, principles of shape is actually a critical part of what the development of your understanding of principles are.
So you can go ahead and learn, well, what are the angles? Where do I need to change my finger position? Or what kind of elevation would I use, or kind of graduation would I use to create these shapes? So if you understand exactly how to analyze a shape by point, line, and angle, you can recreate that.
The principles of shape allow us to utilize our own creativity or follow someone else's instructions. We can use this knowledge to produce a specific look for the client. Think of the number of times a client brings in a picture. We look at the hairstyle and know we can create it, but for that particular client, the style would be more flattering if the lines were altered. To duplicate a shape, we must recognize the points of reference and the changes in direction of the shape. A shape is easy to duplicate when you break it down into its simplest elements, point, line, and angle. A point occupies space and represents a change in direction. A line is a continuation of a series of connecting points that move in a specific direction. And there are two lines in the universe, straight and curved. Straight lines create a hard edge, while curved lines create a softer one. The joining or intersection of any two separate lines is an angle. An angle is a change in direction of two lines that intersect. A degree is the measurement of angles as they move apart from each other. In order to create a shape, we must enclose an angle. An angle cannot be a shape until it is fully enclosed. The head form is the first line of the angle. We create the second line of the angle when we pick up a piece of hair. The imaginary line created by the cutting edge encloses the angle, making a shape. Unless we physically cut the hair, we have not created a new shape. The three types of lines are horizontal, vertical, and diagonal. A horizontal line will build weight into a shape and create a sense of width. Horizontal shapes in hair design are symmetrical. By symmetrical, we mean that if we measured distances horizontally within the shape, they'd be the same. Horizontal lines form a 90-degree angle to vertical lines. Vertical lines lead the path of the eye up and down and reduce weight in the shape. This creates an illusion of length. Vertical lines give a sense of length to the shape and create a flatter silhouette. Vertical lines form a 90-degree angle to horizontal lines. Diagonal lines bevel or round out the shape. A beveled edge on a mirror means that the corner is cut to round off the edge. Cutting a diagonal line into a shape gives it a more rounded appearance. Diagonal lines form a 45-degree angle to both horizontal and vertical lines. We can apply our knowledge of lines and shapes to a haircut to achieve different looks. If we take a classic hairstyle like the wedge and cut it using horizontal sections, we build or create weight in the hairstyle. If we create the wedge using vertical sections instead of horizontal sections, we create a look that is flatter and closer to the head. Diagonal sections would create a finished result that was more rounded or beveled.